I already have the dog on here, so.
Okay. Oh golly, what is this? September 24th.
September?
February.
Well,
I mean February 24th. Year 2008, and we're with Zeta Densing, and they're in the process of tearing down this house, taking goodies out of it to use in their new home, and it was Morgan's first, and then Kester Hammett
Hammett.
second, and then
Lawless's
Lawless's, and then
And
and then the Densings, and the name of your ranch is
Alcove Cattle, or Alcove Ranch LC, I should say.
okay.
The company's Alcove
And we're just
Cattle.
gonna take pictures today of the different things, and here's some wallpaper that was behind some cabinets that they tore down. Well, now there's some writing right there. 52 inches out. Wayne's? No. There's some printing there.
I don't know what that is.
We're wondering if it's the 40s, but don't quote us on that.
we wonder about a lot of things.
Well, see, there's a
We wonder about a lot of
border up there too. I don't know, that was a, yeah, I think that border went with that.
Yes, it
Looks a
sure
little
looks like
different.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty. Let's see, wow. And she's got a bukus of square nails all over.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and then this was the pantry.
This is the
or-
pantry, and we are planning on taking that out and putting it in the house, just like this. Well, we're gonna refinish it.
And lined up kind of similar.
Exactly similar.
Is that neat?
That was Ken's request. I want that pantry just like it is. And I said,
Good deal.
okay.
Is he gonna use it? You wanna use it as a pantry, or he's
That's
gonna
what
do
we're
something
using
else?
it as a
Okay.
pantry. Yeah, it'll be a pantry.
Let's see, Butch Risden,
Risden.
yeah, did he help come in and design what you were wanting, or did you have a floor plan?
We kind of had a floor plan, and he's just got us a new one, kind of incorporating all the ideas and stuff, and he just came the other day to measure this for sure, to be sure what sizes we needed. Yeah.
And you know, that's probably why they had the kitchen so small, and then they had
Yeah.
the pantry.
Uh-huh. And I would guess this was a pretty big size basement.
Oh, that just goes to open.
And
Are you
you
gonna keep
can
part of your
see-
doors?
We are planning to use the door.
Doors, okay.
See, and that's the reason we have
Go
to take
ahead.
the house
Well,
down, because the basement isn't floored.
Oh, for goodness
We can't figure, we don't know why that was done.
Did Butch have an idea?
Did you, I don't know if we showed it to Butch. I don't remember. But once you get about 2 foot down in the ground out here, you're in solid limestone. So I don't know exactly how they got all this done, but you can see over here, there's just a jut of limestone. But see, apparently they couldn't get through it, or they just left it, decided to have it, we don't need that moved and. Oh, I bet I have the lights out for now. When I was taking out wallboard, I had to turn off some of the power. And this one I didn't want to put back on because I wasn't sure of it. This probably is the same one.
There's the
This is the, oh, that one down there.
See, didn't know, yeah.
I think that's what we figure is they just decided, oh, it's not in the way, we'll just leave it.
Make a nice place to sit down or put
Yeah.
something
Do
on.
you know when this was built? Do you have?
I can probably look.
You
That was the problem with these rock basements.
Sure. Okay, and this would have been for a support, really. I mean, because that's not.
No, but you know, it looks, I mean, it's kind of decorative to
It
be
is.
for like a cave. I mean, I don't know what it was for.
Oh, yay.
If it was here first, and of course, they were all trying to dig into someplace, finding Kester Hammett's long lost fortune.
Yeah.
And we haven't found it. I did find this.
We're holding it still enough.
Who knows?
This picture's taken in 1954. Aerial view of the ranch. Okay.
And I think Lawless has bought it in 61, 62, 63, something like that. But we found this, but I think it's a negative of something.
Oh, the kids found this.
Well, we found it the other day, Ken and I did, when I was Up
Oh,
in a
here,
closet
here.
or something.
It's a man. Here, it's a man. See? Right there.
Oh, it is.
Uh-huh.
See, and I had it this way, looking like it was
A barn
or
with,
something.
with a drift of snow.
But it is a man, you're
Yeah.
right.
Mm-hmm. That would be fun to get it developed.
I don't know,
Wilbur Page might be able to do
oh,
it.
really?
Mhm.
I might have to see if Wilbur
Yeah.
can do something.
Or
Anyway,
used to
we
have
found
the
it.
Yeah, there might be some in it. See, Margaret had a big round table here.
Upstairs, because I think it's cool, and I wish I could figure a way to get it out of here. But I don't know that I can.
This would be the back stairway.
Yeah. Now, the front stairway we're pulling out and we're gonna save.
Uh-huh.
But, put this floor in here.
Oh, wow.
But I tried to pull it up a little bit and see it tore on me.
Oh, you must say part of the mold.
I thought I would try to save this linoleum rug, but the carpet was still halfway down, and so we're trying to pull the carpet out, and I don't know if we can roll it. I think it'll just crack when I try to roll it.
It might, yeah. But you can see where there's been something in the floor here, because it's worn.
Well, and there's staples, you know, from the carpet back here.
Uh-huh.
Well, this is, but
When did they use linoleum carpets? What era was that?
I don't know. I don't know. But it's been here, because something else was here first, because look at the floor. See, it's only covered to here,
Mm-hmm.
and then, so there must have been something, because that's a definite line of how far they painted, so it must have been originally this color, I guess.
And then they painted it to color antiqued, wasn't it?
Yeah, I
Is-
guess.
Or wood
So
green.
there had to
Wood
have been
green.
something else that was bigger than this at one point in time, over top of it, I think.
Huh. So this is the wall, you say,
Yeah,
is the one
yeah,
that,
this wallboard goes right, goes right through there. It's
Is this
on,
on?
it's on the other side, and I couldn't pull it on that side, and I came here and I got to look, and I said the whole wall was just built in.
but the cupboard, or the closets were
So
always
I
there?
don't know, well, I don't know, I'm gonna guess that they, although the woodwork around that closet is just like all the other woodwork.
Mhm.
So that closet's been there a while, whether there was a pass-through between the two
Yeah, because
rooms.
look where the woodwork ends,
Mhm.
and then, and.
Or was that a big room, and when they put the wall in, they cut it, I don't know. I mean, that window could have been there, and then they put the wall in later, and they just, I don't know if when we tear the wall off, if we will find
The rest of the
the
woodwork?
rest of the woodwork.
Yeah.
I don't know what we'll find.
Huh. Don't you kinda hate to miss this?
I do, I think this is
Yeah.
beautiful, and it's got beautiful floors, but
Mhm.
we talked to the guy about taking up the floor, and he said, you can try it, he said, but they don't usually have much luck with pulling the floors out, because it usually splits.
Splits, okay.
Because a lot of it's tongue and groove, and
Ah,
it breaks
yeah.
and all that, but I said, if I get done with everything else and I have time, I might try.
So you've done a lot of the demolishing in here, right? And picking up.
Yeah, Ken and I have been
Yeah.
doing that, that's all, that we've just done it ourselves, yeah.
Have you learned quite a few things?
You know, I haven't down yet.
Oh,
until,
true.
Until it gets a
Okay.
little warmer, because we're heating it,
Mm-hmm.
because to work in here.
Gosh, look at that big register there. It's a pretty one.
Yeah.
And they painted this, well, when Soothers lived here, this was their baby room, and then they painted it blue at that time.
Soothers.
Clem Soother and
Oh.
his wife lived here.
This was before,
This is when Lawless is. I guess it was
Oh,
built
yeah.
so you could put those rods at whatever size for the children.
Sure.
You know,
Oh,
as they
is
were
that-
shorter, they would, that's my guess.
Uh-huh. And then there's another one at the other end
Yeah,
to match up.
to
with
match
yeah.
it, and then you can raise it up as the kids get older, I guess.
Well, yeah.
That was our guess. We
Sounds
don't
like
know.
So this is your heat here?
This is heat, yeah.
Yeah.
This is how it's heated.
Yeah. Huh. But those are really pretty.
It's,
I hope-
and it's such a nice heat. It's, everybody that's lived here just loves the heat, because it's that water heat, so it's moist and it's warm and. Yeah, so I don't know what I'm gonna find once we tear into here.
Oh, I think this would be so much fun, just to start ripping, taking stuff down, see what all kinds of
Yeah,
fun, well, now there's some
see, here's some
wallpaper.
Yeah, so there is some wallpaper here, but I really can't tell what it is. It's 2 layers. See, this is the first layer, and then there's another layer on. It looks like more of a children's on top, but I don't know. I don't know if Morgan's had children or not. Somebody said they did, another person
Yeah,
said they
Gwen.
didn't. Gwen.
Gwen,
Okay.
Gwen is the only daughter, or person, I'm sorry.
And I don't know if she's still. Well, see, here's the wallpaper. You can see it over here. So it was a flower.
Yeah.
And here's the one underneath it.
Gwen corresponded with Helen's, wondering if maybe she passed away. Yes, she lives in New Zealand.
Well, somebody had told me that, and they said, they kept telling me, Sally Kennedy. She corresponded with Sally Kennedy.
Oh, okay.
And, but I should ask Helen then, because I said, oh, I love her.
Here's black knobs, and I've
Yeah.
seen some white knobs, and
Yeah, they've got different ones of different hinges, and they're,
6-sided over there. And the woodwork, you know, I don't think I've ever seen this design. I've seen the wheat and just the regular circle, 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 but not with this fancy insert right there.
this is what they had upstairs. Downstairs, it's a bigger piece,
Okay,
and it's like a flower thing.
more of a flower
Yeah.
design.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it would be fun to see, who built it and,
I
if
don't
it's in
know
the-
if that'll be in the
yeah,
abstract
maybe
or not,
not,
I don't know. I don't know, I think I've got it at home even. But,
now there wasn't a bathroom up here, I'm sure. So this
I
was maybe
I-
originally.
suppose, I don't know what this was. And I don't know who told me that.
Well, because this would be the ideal spot for the maid's room, because
Right,
it's smaller
sure.
and access to the.
To the back stairs
Uh-huh.
into the kitchen.
And that's how they, a lot of times work, so.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be fun to know all those things.
Mm-hmm. And stuff, and he said, look at these boards in here, and there's these huge, huge boards up there. Not planks, but bigger than 2x4, you know, bigger than
Uh-huh.
2x6s.
Just
So,
stacked up there?
no, they're in the roof and wall stuff up there.
Yeah.
So he would like to harvest them, so we'll see. But I could get up in there so I could look a little better, but I
Yeah.
said, we're gonna have to open it a little bigger for you to get in there.
Well, and the, oh, we left a light on in here, it looks like. The door, the window turns that way again on that one, because there's a switch.
Oh, yeah.
There's the lever
it
thing.
does. But he didn't think, Butch, I don't know, we think we can take this to extend the stairway, because he said this isn't a big enough stairway to get an 8-foot ceiling into the, we want to take this as to go downstairs. But he thinks he can take that and add it here to make it wide, to make it work, we don't know. He said, yeah, take it out, we'll try, we think we can use it. So, and we're gonna try.
This little lippy thing here is weird.
Yeah, I don't know
I mean, you know, I mean, it's
what it was for. That's where the kids first went into it thinking that probably this is where the treasures were under here, but
Yeah.
nobody found anything.
but I mean, it's just suspended here.
Yeah.
Huh, well, we'll see it from when we get down below
Yeah.
too.
But, yeah, we are gonna try to take this staircase out. We took the staircase out of Dan Petter's mother's, Bessie Petter's house.
Yeah,
And we're
good,
gonna use it to go up.
good.
But they've got these registers everywhere. They're just beautiful.
And look at the pretty part there,
Mhm.
the fan part.
But see, it's a miniature, this, of the big one.
Oh, yeah, because these are more, yeah, those
Yeah.
are fairly common, yeah. Yeah, this is interesting that doesn't have any kind of support. It's strong enough.
I'm not sure what the purpose was.
I don't either.
I mean, there's really nothing up there.
Uh-uh.
I don't know what it is. Decorative, I guess.
Yeah. Some little guy's quirk, you know,
Yeah.
some builder's quirk. Okay, these were where the glass,
These is where the French doors
French
were.
doors were,
And
yeah.
so you can see old lumber here. Over here, there's a different kind.
gosh, there's huge spikes, I can see.
They're
Oh.
monster spikes. I mean, this stuff was, and you know those little corner things they put in the corners up, you know, 6 nails in those things this long. They weren't gonna come down.
Now, you're wrapping as you go?
We are. Now, the baseboard we're not, but like this is a particular doorway.
Okay.
And when we talked to Butch, he said, yeah, that's probably the best, and then he's cutting out, you know, this piece too. So if we use that doorway, we'll have all that stuff together, it'll be easier to put it back together.
Okay.
So we have to go through and figure out which doors we're gonna use,
Uh-huh.
because there's probably too many doors for us to
There is a
use.
bunch of doors.
There's a bunch of doors in this place, and
Oh,
some of them
yeah.
are kind of, are smaller, and we'll need bigger doors in some areas.
Uh-huh. And then, see, the windows came for ventilation, the top ones dropped down because of the little knobby doobies. These little
Yeah.
things here.
Uh-huh.
And so they drop down so that you have airflow across the top of
Mhm.
your rooms. And the glass is just all
That's what we're trying to,
bevel. Oh,
we're gonna pull that out and put it in our kitchen cabinets,
oh, the
you know,
glass?
in the glass.
Oh.
Because, you know, I can't use the windows,
Uh-huh.
so they're not gonna be efficient.
Mhm.
But I said, well, the glass is so cool.
It is.
So we talked to the people at Custom Woods already, and I said, how custom can you be? And he said, well, we can probably do that. So we're gonna pull the windows out and take the glass out
Uh-huh.
and try to use it somehow in the kitchen cabinets.
How neat. So you've learned all kinds of contractors too, what they can and what
Yeah,
they're willing to do,
yeah,
and like some of them are
right.
saying, I don't think so.
Yeah.
So you don't think this fireplace was here?
We don't know.
Okay.
I don't have a clue when that fireplace was put in.
Mhm.
Although it's in the picture in 54, that looks like the chimney is
Okay.
there in 54. So it might have been put in when, I don't know, it looks kind of modern
It
to
does,
me
kind of.
to be in the 1800s, but.
You can tell it's not really efficient because you can see the cobweb.
Yeah,
Flowing
well,
around.
no one's used it for several years
Mhm.
because we
But-
didn't know what it was gonna be.
Well, in the draft.
And I don't know, it's small, would it have been a wood or coal? We found out we pulled out the slate fireplace out of Bessie Petter's house.
Mhm.
I haven't looked in here. See, it's pretty small. It might have been coal. Because when I had a fireplace guy come to we want to put an insert into the one that we pulled out of Petter's house. And I showed him and he goes, it was probably a coal fireplace.
Huh.
Because it's so small. Because that's so small, he said that, I mean, I don't know if this would have been a coal one or not, but that's what he told me about the other one. It was probably a coal fireplace.
So and see, who would have ever thought of that?
Yeah,
I mean,
I didn't
yeah.
know that. So,
Pull them down, I'll pick up a nail.
yeah, pick up as many as you like. They show that old flooring, and I thought, oh, I've had some wood floors here, maybe I could do it, but, see, you can see the basement, see? I mean, that's into the basement, so it's really just this wood, underneath here is a wood floor.
Yeah.
But you can, I pulled it, I cut it a little bit over here. Let's see. Was it here that I? Yeah, see, I cut out a piece.
Uh-huh. So it's kind of that plank stuff.
It's
isn't
kind
it?
of a plank
Uh-huh.
wood, which you see in a lot of magazines now, but I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be feasible to get it out of here.
Yeah, and then you have, well, who knows, yeah, you'll just have to.
Yeah.
Now, you
This is a replacement window. We put
Oh.
this new in, I don't know, 6, 7 years ago.
Was it always just a large one?
As far as we knew, it was
Yeah.
always large. But the one we pulled out of here was also a double.
And they've got the arched between, those are just, well, look at the two different kinds of heaters. This is more fancier almost, isn't it?
You're right. I didn't even notice that.
Isn't
When
it?
we put this carpet in a few years back, Ken's dad built that, wood, and so we moved these at that time.
Mhm.
Not easy to do. So that's why that baseboard is still there. I have to wait to get those things out of my way to get to the
Yeah.
baseboard. But they had a lot of those things, in the corner,
Mm-hmm.
and we saved all those. And
Good. So we'll put those on. And look at this. Oh, three doors right here. Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, I mean, and see, this is, I guess this is how they did it normally. There was something, I think
Wrap
over
and plastic or
here,
something.
it was a little different. Ken was looking at and saying, this is odd. I think it was in here.
Has a different,
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
look at, it's got like a tongue and groove
oh my
board
gosh.
kind of a thing even. But yet it looks like lath here, but the under,
This right here isn't.
yeah, but this is a piece, I mean, it's kind of a
Well-
different kind of a, it's like they almost routed out, you know, you have a tongue and groove and then they routed out a spot for the plaster to get
Did
into
here,
or
uh-huh.
something. And whether they just had some of that kind of board and thought, well, I'm gonna use it, I don't know. But it's different than
Mm-hmm.
the other.
Sure is. Huh. Yeah, because right up here you can see where the plaster was and then right there, it stuck in there. And it would have been like, this is that hole she was talking about. There's plaster going there rather than the individual pieces. Like over here is an individual piece of lath. Oh, wouldn't this old house people had a fun time with this house?
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
I suppose
Yeah,
they
they
would have,
would've.
yeah.
There's another one of those ornate ones. Well, the latches.
The latches are really neat,
Yeah.
but I don't know that I don't know if we'll be able to use them at all.
But if you don't,
Oh, well, we're
keep
gonna
the
pull them
puppies in.
off.
Yeah.
There ought to be something we can do with them. It'd
Yeah.
be kinda neat if we could put them on our new windows. And we might, I mean, they just
They just
screw
would-
on there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I think they would work.
Yeah.
I mean, they're kinda offset right now, they don't close
Yeah,
real
I know.
good, but I think they would work.
Oh,
But they got these neat little, things to pull up with your thumb
Uh-huh.
and stuff that you don't see that anymore.
We didn't look out the front porch.
And it's still got the push button.
Let's see. Look at the pretty door there. Should I ring the bell? I'll go behind you and ring the bell.
Come in.
Oh, almost looks like there was a window there. you think?
Yeah, I'm gonna guess you're probably
Uh-huh.
right, yeah. But yeah, I think this was on here in 1954, if you look at that picture. I think we decided this porch was
Was
probably
on.
here already in 1954.
Oh, look at the view you've got. Isn't that gorgeous?
And luckily, that tree lost, we have to move that, we have to get rid of that tree anyway, so. But
Oh.
this one over here, we're hoping to save, and it didn't lose a whole lot, so we're hoping it'll be okay. But
Should we go on the outside of the house since
We
we're
could
out
do
here?
that,
Then
okay?
that way she won't,
Because I hated to, because we
Oh,
had decided the house, 10, 15, I suppose 10 years ago, shortly after we bought it. And, so we used to, Dan and I did that this summer.
so you work out there a lot.
Oh, at different times, but that was my summer project with Ken's dad, because we didn't want to waste the site, so.
Yeah.
The county barn.
It's really kind of a pretty thing.
It is. I mean, it's a neat old house.
But
So if we could have saved it better, I would have liked to just put, I don't know. See, I think this must have been built on because on the picture it shows that white flag roof. I kind of thought when before I got out here that this is
I'm wondering if that was his signature of this
Well,
is my spot.
maybe so.
Or
I
maybe
don't
there was
know.
another gate over there. I'll have to see if they're positioned.
I don't know, but Ken thinks these are the same trees that were there in